Here's Brody Brazil.
You know, the process of potential relocation for the Oakland A's to Las Vegas involves so many different factors, and some of them are complex and confusing, and maybe we don't even have all the details yet, like we need to figure some things out. But there's just something that has blown my mind almost this entire time. How a Major League Baseball stadium with any type of retractable roof would actually fit on just 9 acres. And by the way, it's just going to be those 9 acres at the current site of the Tropicana Hotel. That has recently been confirmed by, friend of the channel, Jacqueline Schultz of Fox 5 in Las Vegas. She got this quote from a Bally's Corporation spokesperson here. It literally says, attributable to them, quote, Bally's and GLPI, the Gaming and Leisure Properties Incorporated, are assigning approximately 9 acres to the Oakland A's or a related stadium authority, and will determine how best to utilize the remaining 26 acres. Bally's and the Oakland A's will continue to work together to develop an integrated plan that is mutually beneficial to both companies and allows for the development of a unique experience for customers and fans that is unlike anything else in the world, end quote. The takeaway here, and from what Jacqueline has passed along to me, is that it's 9 acres. And it's not 10 or 11 or 12 or expandable to 13. And there might be some shared areas of the site, right? Like they're not going to literally footprint 26 acres of hotel and casino properties, but they're going to use, like Bally's had 35 acres, they're going to use most of it to their advantage. They've got to make this a valuable property still. And by giving away 9 acres, they're giving away that to make their remaining 26 acres more valuable. So my point in sharing this is that if you thought the free 9 acres at the Tropicana site was a starting place, and I did too, from what I understand and what it seems here, it's a pretty hard limit of just 9 acres. And by the way, no other Major League Baseball stadium with a retractable roof currently sits on 9 acres. The next closest is American Family Field in Milwaukee, which I believe is about 11.71, significantly bigger. Okay, there's also this from Danielle Gallant of the Nevada State Assembly, right? She was just one of the voters on the public funding of SB 1, $380 million between the state and Clark County. She tweeted this out the other day, which was sent my way. A lot of great accomplishments were made this last legislative session, but working with the Neon Museum to find them a new home has been my greatest privilege. What? Many thanks to the A's for welcoming a crazy idea to partner with the Neon Museum and embrace the rich history of Las Vegas into the new stadium. Wait, the Neon Museum, which I'm aware of, right? They have all the old neon signs. It's a cool thing. They celebrate the history of Las Vegas and neon signs and lights. But are you telling me that their old site is going to be replaced by now relocating all of that also on the 9-acre site of a baseball stadium? Like there's barely enough room, I think, for 30,000 seats, a 4.5-acre, playing surface, luxury suites, common areas that you would need for a stadium. The part where the roof that retracts or expands, like it needs some overhang somewhere else. But I don't even think you have enough room for a proper baseball stadium. And now this is part of it. And we knew nothing. This is all news to everybody here. Interesting how this was maybe circulating behind closed doors, and now it comes to light in a tweet of all things from Danielle Gallant. Find them a new home. And she's very much into this. I don't know what her connection is to the Neon Museum. Maybe she just likes it, or maybe there is a more deeper connection. I don't know. But also referencing that it is a crazy idea to partner with the Neon Museum. And look, I get it. You're trying to make your new stadium unique and bring attractions to it. And maybe this brings people on off days when there's not games, like during the winter. So maybe it is, in the end, a beneficial idea. But to think that it's going to fit somewhere with everything else, okay. Because 9 acres, here's what the 9 acres look like. And again, I think a lot of misconceptions are out there that this stadium is on the corner of Tropicana and the Strip. It's not. It's literally like in the back current parking lot, the southeast corner. It's right across the street from some condos or apartments or residential units over there. And so Bally's, I would say Tropicana, but Bally's, who owns and runs Tropicana, they're going to put high-rises in that kind of L shape around the red site of those. That's 9 acres, by the way. That is, I've measured that out on Google Earth. You're looking precisely at 9 of 35 acres right there. The rest of that site is going to be completely full with Bally's and a pool and a hotel and a casino and other things they'll want to put there. Multiple towers, I would imagine. So to just understand that space here is pretty limited already on just a 9-acre site. And I don't know if enough people are talking about this. 9 acres is also the site, or the size, I should say, of the Bellagio fountain. You know, I once saw the Bellagio fountain sober. I saw it once. But I have an understanding and an idea of it's big. But that's 9 acres, like how big a Major League Baseball stadium is going to be big? The whole thing, the whole footprint of the A's stadium would sit on the same size as the Bellagio fountain perimeter? That's crazy to me. Gives you perspective, right? The Luxor Pyramid, it's almost 9 acres. It's 8.77 acres. But, I mean, I've been inside there. You've been there probably. You've seen it. And maybe it's deceiving because of the pyramid shape, but the footprint of that is 8.77 acres, a little bit smaller than 9 acres of a stadium that would be kitty corner right across the street. I'm trying to give the size perspective here. It's not a huge space. How about Cashman Field, the old minor league home of baseball in Las Vegas? And I'm not even using the whole perimeter of Cashman Field. I'm cutting out all of right field. I'm using some of left field, like where the seats could and used to be out there. That's 9 acres. And that gives you a perspective of how much space the field takes up. Right? That's a similar sized field as you would need in Las Vegas. Look how much area the playing surface alone takes up of those 9 acres. So yeah. Again, and people will respond and say, you know what, designers and planners and architects are smart. I had a comment, I don't even know where it was because I brushed past it so quickly. You're not an architect or a stadium design person. What say do you have in this? Well, I've been to almost all of them, and it doesn't take a genius to pull out Google Earth and do the simple math here. Yeah, I understand there might be ways around this, but from the beginning, it just seems like a difficult task. I've made videos on this before. Now more people are talking about it. So I just wanted to re-enter this conversation with the Neon Museum news and also the reference to the Bellagio fountain. Anyway, will everything really fit on 9 acres? And not just like, can you do it, right? That's one question. Can you do it? Can you also do it how you want to do it and the right way to do it so that it's profitable and financially viable? That's probably the biggest question. You made it here all the way to the end of the video. You know I appreciate that. Thumbs up, that'll help me in the channel. And also, since you're here, don't forget to subscribe so that I can definitely see you back here next time.